A very interesting story. Another fable I heard somewhere was a woman who read the Bible where it was said, ask and it shall be given, knock and it shall be opened. And this woman said, I am going to know whether God is faithful. I'm going to ask. Let me know whether God will give me. So it happened that there was a terrible flooding in their village and people were running to safety. This woman went inside her room, knelt down in prayer and started praying to God to save her from this invading flood. As this woman was praying, the flood was coming. People were running away. When her neighbors passed through her house, they saw that she was inside. They knocked and called her, please come out. The flood is coming. She told them, don't bother me, don't worry. My God will save me, go. The neighbors went on their way. The water was coming. At a point, the water got to her knee level. And then her neighbors came with, another group of neighbors came with local boats. And they saw she was inside. They called her to her and said, hey, madam, come out, come out. The water is rising fast. Come and join the boat. She looked at them and shook her head and said, don't bother. My God will save me. And she kept on praying to God to come and save her. And then those people hurried on. And then the water rose to her hip level. And then another group came with speedboats. And they called her to her and said, madam, come fast. The water is almost rising very fast. Come. She looked at them, shook her head again and said, don't worry. My God will save me. Go. The water rose to her neck level. Another group of rescuers came with chopper, helicopter, threw down a rope and called out to her to hold on to the rope and then climb up. She said, don't worry, my God will save me. And those people flew off. Eventually, the woman drowned. And then when she found herself dead, as the story was told, she found herself in the presence of Jesus. And this woman was mad and furious. She turned to Jesus and demanded why he allowed her to die. And she was like, you are not faithful to your word. You told us to ask and it shall be given to us. And I have asked you to save me from the raging flood. And you did nothing about it. And Jesus responded by telling her, I answered your prayer countless times. When you started praying, I sent your neighbor who were escaping to call you. They came, you refused to follow them. When you prayed and prayed and prayed, I sent another rescuers who were on a local boat. They urged you to hop in, you refused. You prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. I sent those with speedboats to come and save you, you refused. When you prayed and prayed and prayed, when water rose to your neck level, I sent those with chopper to save you, you refused. And this woman, in sheer surprise and shock, said, I never knew. You were the one that sent those ones. I was thinking you are going to come in a mighty way, maybe grow wing, flow into my compound, and then carry me on the wing of the air, and then fly away. That was her expectation. And God said, no, it doesn't work that way.